Jai Ram, Sri Guru Charana Saroj Raja Nijamana Mukur Sundari Arunan Raghuvar Vimalayasya Yoraya Kufalachari Budinath Tanujanike Sumiram Pavan Kumari Bala Buddhi Vijay Muhim Harau Kireshikari Syavar Ramchandra Kire Pavana Sutta Hanuman Kire Umapati Mahadev Kire Hamare Bure Baba Kire De Hanuman Gyana Guna Sagar Eka Pishati Uloka Ujagar Ramaduka Tulita Baladama Anjani Putra Pavana Sutanama Avira Vikrama Bajrangi Kumati Nivara Sumati Pesam Kanchana Vavana Viraja Sulesa atur, Rama kaja karire ko atur, Prabhu charita sunire ko rasiya, Rama lakana sita manabhasiya, Sushma rupa dari siya indika, Vikata rupa dari Lankachara, Bhima rupa dari Asura Sanare, Ramachandra ke Kaja Sangar, Laya Sanjeeva.
Good morning, dear puppies. Take your time and slowly find your way to a seated position. To sit elevated on top of a block maybe. And once you found your seat, keep your eyes closed. Relax your arms and shoulders. And get in touch with your breath. This inhale, this exhale, in this very moment. And let's unite the hands in front of the heart and exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Bow your head forward towards your heart. Take a moment to dedicate your practice. When done with your dedication, relax your hands back down on your knees. Bring your head back up in line with the spine. Keeping your eyes closed. I welcome you this morning. My name is Tobias, and in these last few days of September, we're still talking about the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. Maybe you heard all kinds of inspiring things already from the Yoga Sutras. But this morning, I don't want to talk too much. One of our dear friends and fellow students from this studio, Antonia, currently lies in transition to the other side in Switzerland. So this morning we're going to chant Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Whether you know her or not, maybe you've seen her someday, this lively, lovely elder lady dressed in pink who was mostly doing her practice in the back lounge, still rocking out the postures while others maybe went to child's pose, and that in her late 70s. So close your eyes and feel free to chant along. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai
Sitaram, Sitaram.
Sitaram, Sitaram. Let's gently blink open the eyes. And then you can lean forward on your right, remove the block if you were sitting on one with the left. And then take a moment to uncross your ankles and lengthen and shake out your legs. And from here, recross your ankles and come forward to hands and knees. Spread your fingers super wide so you can really press the root of the index and the thumb firmly in the mat. Stack your shoulders right above the wrists, knees underneath the hips, and find your ujjayi breath, that soft retention in the back of your throat that makes your breath sound like ocean waves running ashore. See if you can keep this kind of breathing throughout your physical practice. And then find an inhale to bring the right arm forward and the left leg back. On the exhale, stay, find your balance. Inhale, reach out a little longer. And exhale, round your back, bring the nose, the knee and the elbow together. Begin to inhale, reach out long. And exhale, crunch it in. One more round like this. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, bring it all home to the heart. On the inhale, one more time, lengthen out, and exhale, bring the hand and the knee back down. For the other side, find an inhale again to bring the left arm forward, right leg back. On the exhale, find your balance. Inhale, reach out, and exhale, crunch it in. Begin to inhale, let the movement follow, lengthen out. Begin to exhale, let the movement follow, crunch it in. One more round, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, bring it all in. On the inhale, one more time, lengthen out, and exhale, bring the hand and the knee back down. And from here, tuck your 10 toes under, bring your buttocks back towards the heels, and lift up into downward facing dog. Maybe walk your dog a little bit, so you bend one knee, direct the other heel to the mat. Nice and easy. And lift out of your palms and shoulders. Press your hands fully down. And maybe shake out your head a little bit. Yes and no. Making sure your neck is relaxed. And then lengthen out both legs. Press your hands fully down. That's what you get when you come in late. You get a delivery service. Don't get used to it. And keep breathing. And then find an inhale to bend your knees a little bit and walk the feet forward behind the wrists. When you're there, have your feet hip width, knees deeply bent at first, and bring the arms behind you. Interlace the hands behind the buttocks. Inhale, lengthen the arms and the spine, and on the exhale, lengthen the legs. And fold forward. Keep your toes relaxed as good as you can. Feel the length between the heels and the sitting bones. And if it's comfortable, bring the arms further overhead. Keep your breath soft. Let's stay for one more. And then use an inhale to bend the knees, let go of the arms and hang forward. Swing out the arms a bit from side to side. Bounce in your knees, shake out your head yes or no. And then come to the center. And on an inhale, push the feet down and come and roll up with the head coming up. Maybe roll your shoulders a bit, backwards, forwards, shake out the arms, shake out the legs. And then come to the front of your mat. Bring your big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Activate your thighs. And activate your belly, and let's exhale with the hands in front of the heart. Inhale, hook the thumbs, bend the knees, scoop it up. And exhale, fold forward. Fingertips down, inhale, long legs. And exhale, step the right foot and the left foot back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and out here. And then inhale forward, high push-up plank. Exhale, drop the knees to the mat, bend the elbows, lay the body flat down. With active legs and the knees off the mat, inhale to the belly, peel the chest forward for cobra, keep pressing the feet down. Exhale, come down, tuck the toes, and come back to downward facing dog. Go with your breath, whatever you do. 3, 2, press your hands fully down, and 1. On an inhale, bring the right leg up, and exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. Use an inhale to lengthen here, and exhale, the left foot follows. Inhale, high chest, and exhale, fold forward over straight legs. Inhale, hook the thumbs, bend knees, scoop it up, and exhale, bring the hands together in front of the heart. Let's keep flowing. Inhale, scoop, and exhale, fold. Fingertips down, inhale, long legs, and exhale, step the left foot and the right foot back, downward facing dog. On an inhale, come forward again to a high push-up plank. Exhale, drop the knees, bend the elbows, lay the body flat down. Press the tops of the feet down so that the knees come off the mat. Inhale, peel the chest forward for cobra, keep the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, come down. Tuck the toes and come back to down dog. Go with the breath, whatever you do. Staying here for 3, 2, and 1. On an inhale, bring the left leg up. Exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. Use an inhale to lengthen here, and exhale, the right foot follows. Inhale, high chest. And exhale, fold forward over straight legs. Inhale, hook the thumbs, bend the knees, scoop it up. And exhale, bring the hands together in front of the heart. Next round. Inhale, scoop. And exhale, fold. Fingertips down, inhale, long legs. And exhale, step the right foot and the left foot back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. On an inhale, bring the right leg up. Exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. Have your feet hip width. Strengthen your back leg. And on an inhale, come up halfway. Hands on top of the front knee. Find your balance. Keep the back leg super active. And with another inhale, bring the arms straight up. Don't hang in your back leg. Keep reaching that back heel away. 5, 4, keep your jaw relaxed. 3, 2, through. And on an inhale, look down, bring the hands down, exhale back to downward facing dog. With an inhale, bring the left leg up, exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. Have your feet hip width, and on an inhale, come up halfway, hands on top of the front knee. Find your balance, keep the back leg active, and with an inhale, bring the arms up again. Relax the shoulders on the X. 5, reach up through the fingertips. 4, keep your front knee deeply bent. 3, 2, and 1. On an inhale, look down, bring the hands down, exhale back to down dog. With an inhale, come forward again to a high push-up plank. And exhale, drop the knees, bend the elbows, lay the body flat down. Press the tops of the feet down, inhale to the belly, peel the chest forward for cobra, keep the elbows into the body. Exhale, come down, tuck the toes, and come back to downward facing dog. Keep your feet hip width, fingers widely spread. Do what you can. Staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On an inhale, bring the left leg up, and exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. Use an inhale to lengthen out here, and exhale, the right foot follows. Inhale, high chest, and exhale, fold forward over straight legs. Inhale, hook the thumbs, bend the knees, scoop it up, and exhale, bring the hands together in front of the eyes. Next round, inhale, scoop, keep going with the breath, and exhale, fold forward. Fingertips down, inhale, long legs. Exhale, step the right foot and the left foot back, downward facing dog. On an inhale, bring the right leg up, and exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. Half the feet hip width, and from strong legs, rise up on an inhale. Staying for 3, 2, and 1. On an inhale, look down, bring the hands down. Now the right hand holds the right ankle, left hand comes a bit to the front. Shift your weight into your right foot and then lift the left leg. Maybe you can also bring a block under your left hand, but if you feel stable enough, maybe the left hand also holds the right ankle. And keep your back foot flexed. Reach your way through the heel. Yes, both legs are active. Relax your neck. And breathe. Let's stay for one more deep and juicy breath. And then use an inhale to bring both hands down and exhale back to downward facing dog. Take your time. For the other side, let's inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. Strengthen the back leg and on an inhale, rise up. Staying here for 3, 2, and 1. Look down, hands down. Left hand holds the left ankle. Right hand comes a bit to the front. Step the right foot up. Shift your weight into the left leg. And lift the right foot. Maybe you bring a block under your right hand. Maybe you hold the left ankle with both hands. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Keep your back foot flexed. Reach your way through that heel. And don't open the hips. Keep the hips leveled. Toes of your back foot look down. Let's stay for one more. And then use an inhale to look down. Bring both hands down and exhale back to downward facing dog. Go with the breath. And on an inhale, come forward to a high push-up plank. Exhale, drop the knees to the mat, bend the elbows, lay the body flat down. With active legs, inhale to the belly, peel the chest forward for Cobra. And exhale, come down again, tuck the toes, and come back to downward facing dog. Stay for 5. Spread your fingers wide. 4. Press your inner hands fully down. 3. 2. And 1. On an inhale, bring the right leg up, and exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. Use an inhale to lengthen here, and exhale, the left foot follows. Inhale, high chest, and exhale, fold forward over straight legs. Inhale, hook the thumbs, bend the knees, scoop it up, and exhale, bring the hands together in front of the heart. One more round. Inhale, scoop, and exhale, fold. Fingertips down, inhale, long legs, and exhale, step the left foot and the right foot back, downward facing dog. On an inhale, bring the right leg up, exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. If it doesn't land right there, then pick it up and bring it there. Feet are hip width. On an inhale, rise up from strong legs. Exhale, bring the hands together in front of the heart. Inhale, open your chest to the right side, and exhale, hook the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Press the hands together, keep the back leg active, and maybe even look over your shoulder into the ceiling. Oh, and I can see Amma from here. It was her birthday yesterday. Jai-ho! Let's stay for one more. And on an inhale, look down, bring the hands down, and exhale back to downward facing dog. Take a breath or two in between. And here comes the other side. Inhale, bring the left leg up. Exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. Half the feet hip width, strengthen your back leg. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring the hands together in front of the heart. Inhale, open the chest to the left side. Exhale, hook the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Really the outside of the elbow to the outside of the knee. And breathe. If it's too much, you can always bring your right knee to the floor. Why not? Focus on the twist. And breathe. Let's stay for one more. And then use an inhale to look down, bring the hands down, and exhale back to downward facing dog. Now inhale forward to a high push-up plank, and on the exhale stay here, lengthen and strengthen through the heels. Inhale, fill up the chest, and exhale, come down to a low plank. Inhale, roll over the toes or flip the feet, upward facing dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's use an inhale to bend the knees, bring them down as wide as the mat. Bring your big toes to touch and come to rest your forehead down on the mat for child's pose. Enjoying this moment to rest. Let's use an inhale and the help of the arms to come and roll back up. So relax your neck. So it's really only the arms doing the work and your head comes up last. Das zijn we weer. Let's bring the knees together. Step one foot up. Tuck your back toes under, and with the hands on top of the front knee, you can safely come up to stand. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Now face the puja side behind me, so turn open to this side, and then stand sideways on your mat. Give it a good distance between your feet. And then look at your feet. Turn your toes inwards so that you can really direct the outsides of your feet in the mat. Really turn your toes inwards. That will activate your inner legs. Fire up your thighs. Most important in this one. Hands in the hips. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look up with a soft face. And exhale, fold forward from the hips. Keep the legs active. And when you're halfway down, then interlace the hands behind the buttocks. Inhale, lengthen the arms, the legs, the spine. And exhale, maybe fold further down. But only as far as you can keep your legs straight. So don't bend your knees for the sake of bringing your head further down. Keep the legs active. The breath soft. 5. Keep your neck relaxed. 4. 3. Keep directing the outsides of your feet into the mat. 2. And 1. On an inhale, come back up halfway, hands in the hips. And exhale with super strong legs, come up all the way. And then we dance the yogic moonwalk today. Bring in the heels, the toes, heels and the toes, until your feet are back together. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Now turn back to the center of the room. As our focus this week, our physical focus is balances. So we're going to come through a few classic balances. Decide for yourself if you want to balance on the mat or on the wooden floor. That's a very personal preference. But find your stand with your big toes touching and heels slightly apart. And then look at one point ahead of you. Maybe something on the floor, maybe a crack in the wall, but something that doesn't move. And then shift your weight to your left foot. And on an inhale, bring the right knee up, flex the foot, bring the knee out to the side, and then carefully place the foot against the thigh and press the thigh back against the foot. And then bring the hands together in front of the heart. And here we already are in tree posture. If you feel stable enough, then maybe use an inhale to bring the arms straight up. Relax the shoulders. And keep your face soft. Now if you fall out, don't worry, just build it up again. And if it's too much to keep your foot against the thigh, maybe have your foot against the calf. Back in front of the heart. Flex the right foot before you bring the knee forward, and then carefully step the foot out. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. And then we get ready for the other side. Find your stand again. Big toes are touching, heels slightly apart. And then shift your weight to the right foot. And on an inhale, bring the left knee up. Carefully bring the knee out and place the foot against the thigh. Never against the knee. So against the thigh, or if you cannot do that, then against the calf. Hands in front of the heart. Maybe you feel that this side is a bit more wobbly or more stable. Just notice, don't judge it. Maybe on an inhale, even grow tall on this side as well. relax the shoulders. If bringing up the arms makes it more unstable, then you can always bring the hands back in front of the heart. Do your practice, not your neighbor's practice. And on an inhale, bring the hands back down. And then flex the left foot before you bring the knee forward. And carefully step the foot back out. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Now, come to stand with your feet hip width for another balance. And then bend your knees slightly. And then bring the elbows out. And then shift your weight to your left foot. And bring the right knee over the left knee. And see if you can hook the right foot behind the left calf. Sit deep with your buttocks. Now since the right knee is up, we bring the right elbow down. And then interlace the arms and bring the palms together. Lift the elbows in front of your face. Have the shoulders relaxed. And here we are in eagle posture. Breathe. If you feel stable enough, you could even fold forward.
So perfect in our imperfections.
Let's stay for one more. If you fold it forward, first use an inhale to come back up. And on the exhale, first release the arms, release the legs, and carefully step back out. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs in between. As we get ready for the other side. Have your feet hip width, bend your knees, and then shift your weight to the right foot, elbows out. Bring the left knee over the right knee and see if you can hook the foot behind the calf. If you cannot hook the foot, then just keep your legs like this. Left elbow comes under, right elbow over, and then interlace the arms. So you can always just keep the knees on top of one another, but sit deep, bend both knees, bend both knees. Do what you can, no worries, eat curries. And only if you feel stable enough, fold forward. First and foremost, focus on the balance. Let's stay for one more. And do it with a smile. How nice is that? Now on an inhale, come back up. And on the exhale, release the arms, release the legs, and carefully step back down. And the eagle has landed. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Let's come back to the front of the mat and bring your big toes to touch. Heels slightly apart. Fire up your thighs. And let's exhale with the hands in front of the heart. Whoops. Now, let's exhale again. Inhale, circle the arms out and up, look up and lengthen. And exhale, fly forward. Fingertips down, inhale, long legs. And exhale, step the right foot and the left foot back to downward facing dog. Take a breath or two here. And then inhale forward to a high push-up plank. Exhale, lower down to a low plank or lay down if you need to. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra if you lay down. And exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Now, on an inhale, bring the right leg up. And exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. The back foot circles down to the floor. And on an inhale, rise up from strong legs, circling the arms out and up, and unite your palms overhead. If that's too much for your shoulders, you can always bring the arms a bit forward, relax the shoulders here, and then lengthen the arms here. Keep your knee deeply bent, knees right above the ankle, and the back leg is active. Staying for 3, 2, and 1. On an inhale, open up for warrior 2. Right arm forward, left arm back. But the feet and the legs don't change. So keep the front knee deeply bent, back leg active. relax the shoulders. For 3, palms looking down. 2, and 1. On an inhale, circle the hands down to either side of the front foot. Exhale back to downward facing dog or directly to low plank, yogi's choice. Now don't do what your neighbor does necessarily, follow your breath. On an inhale, bring the left leg up and exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. Back foot circles down to the floor. So if your front foot is not between the hands, then just pick it up and bring it there. Have the front heel in line with the middle of the back foot, and on an inhale, rise up and unite your palms overhead, or maybe a bit forward, who cares? But have the arms long, as good as you can. Relax the shoulders, staying for 3, keep directing the outside of your back foot in the mat. 2, and 1. On the inhale, open up for warrior 2, keeping your legs as they are. Check the alignment of your back arm, make sure it's on the level of your shoulders, and then softly gaze over the front. 3, 2, and 1. On an inhale, circle the hands down to either side of the front foot. Exhale, down dog or directly to low plank. Follow your breath or skip one of these rounds, that's totally fine too. And we meet in downward facing dog. Staying here for 5, 4. Spread your fingers wide. 2. Press the hands fully down. And 1. On an inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, lightly step or jump to the front. And lengthen. And exhale, fold forward over straight legs. Inhale with straight legs. Come up from the hips. Circle the arms out and up. Look up and lengthen. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Let's keep flowing. Inhale, circle the arms, and exhale, fly forward. Fingertips down, inhale, long legs. Exhale, step to down dog or jump to a low plank. Now, if you cannot really jump to a low plank yet, then maybe step to down dog first before you come through the vinyasa. Now, from here, let's inhale, right leg up, exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands, back foot circles down to the floor, and on an inhale, rise up for warrior 1, 3, 2, and 1. On the inhale, open up for warrior 2, right arm forward, left arm back. Softly look over your front arm. Relax the shoulders, keep the belly muscles active. 3, 2, and 1. On an inhale, lengthen out the front leg. Exhale, stay, fire up both thighs. Inhale, reach forward. And exhale, fold from the hips. Keep the front leg straight. Front leg is straight. And the hand lands wherever it may land. Maybe you use a block, but focus on strong legs and opening the chest to the wall in front of you. Relax the shoulders and maybe even look up to your upper hand. 3, 2, and 1. On an inhale, look down, and with the exhale, press the back foot into the floor, lift up from the hips, bend the front knee, and on an inhale, circle the hands down to either side of the front foot. Exhale, down dog or low plank. Follow your breath. And we meet in downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide, press the hands fully down. On an inhale, bring the left leg up, and exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. Back foot circles down, and on an inhale, rise up for warrior one. Unite your palms overhead, relax the shoulders. 3. 2. Keep the back leg active. And 1. On an inhale, open up for warrior 2. Mind your legs, keep them where they are. Relax the shoulders. And softly look over your front arm. Keep the palms looking down. 3. 2. And 1. On an inhale, lengthen out the front leg. Stay here on the exhale. Inhale, reach forward and away from a strong back foot. And exhale, fold from the hips. The hand lands wherever it may land, maybe on your ankle or shin. And keep the legs active. Open the chest to the wall in front of you. And maybe even look up to your upper hand. 3. 2. And 1. On an inhale, look down. And exhale, press the back foot into the floor. Bend the front knee. Inhale, circle the hands down to either side of the front foot. Exhale, down dog or directly to low plank. You can always start your vinyasa out of down dog or skip it. But do it with your breath, not your neighbor's breath. And we stay in down dog for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. On an inhale, bend the knees, look forward, lightly step or jump the front and lengthen. And exhale, fold forward over straight legs. Inhale with straight legs, come up from the hips, circle the arms out and up, let the arms and the breath do the work. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Next round, inhale, circle the arms. And exhale, fly forward. Fingertips down, inhale, long legs. Exhale, step to down dog or jump to a low plank. Follow your breath through the vinyasa. Again, if you're not too sure about it, better step to down dog and skip it. On an inhale, bring the right leg up and exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. Back foot circles down to the floor. On the inhale, rise up to warrior 1, and on the exhale, right away, open up for warrior 2. Take it slow. Now, from here, use an inhale to reach forward, and exhale, bring the right hand down on the mat on the inside of the front foot. Maybe high up on fingertips, maybe you pick up your block for some extra lift. And then open the chest to the wall in front of you. And then bring the left arm up and maybe reach it over your face. And look under your armpit into the ceiling. Feel the length from fingertips to toes. And we stay for one more. And then use an inhale to look down. Bring the left hand to your left hip or the upper hand to your upper hip. Just do the other side on the other side. And then bring the right hand forward and a bit outside. And maybe you use a block for some extra lift. And then you slowly shift your weight into your lower leg. And you bring the other leg up. Flex the back foot. First find your balance, first and foremost. But if you're stable enough here, then open up the hips and the chest. And maybe even bring the left arm up. And lastly, maybe follow your eyes along the floor, up the wall, and look up to your upper hand. Breathe. 3. Flex your back foot. Pull the toes to you. And 1. On an inhale, look down. Bring the upper hand down, level the hips, stay here. Now bring the block to the other side. Left hand comes on the block. Strong standing leg. Bring your right hand on top of your sacrum and then start to open the chest. So keep the hips leveled, but bring the right shoulder up as good as you can. And then lastly, maybe bring the right arm up and maybe even look up. Keep the back leg active, foot flex. 3. 2. On an inhale, look down, bring the upper hand down, and exhale back to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Vinyasa or no vinyasa, yogi's choice. Do it with both legs down. And we have one more side to go. Inhale, bring the left leg up. Exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. For you it's the right, yes sir. And the back foot circles down. Inhale, warrior one, and exhale, warrior two. Go with your breath. Back foot is down. Have your back foot down, like this, yes. Now, on an inhale, reach forward, and exhale, bring the front hand down. High up on fingertips maybe, or on a block, but on the inside of the front foot, so that the arm presses the knee in place. Open the chest to the wall in front of you. Inhale, right arm up, and exhale, reach it over your face. Look under your armpit into the ceiling. Open the chest, keep the back leg active for 3, 2, and 1. On an inhale, look down, bring the right hand to your right hip. Left hand comes to the front and outside. Step the right foot up, and then lift the leg. And find your balance first. Flex your back foot. That means to reach away through the heel, not the toes. And then open up the hips and the chest. And lastly, maybe bring the arm up and look up. Keep your standing leg active. 3. Do what you can. 2. And 1. On an inhale, look down, bring the upper hand down, level the hips, and then bring the block under the right hand. Keep the back foot flexed, left hand on top of the sacrum, and then start to open your chest to the other side. And lastly, maybe bring the other arm up even. Strong standing leg, back foot is flexed. 3, 2, and 1. On an inhale, look down, bring the upper hand down. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And one last time, baby. Come through vinyasa. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And then, my dear puffin, use an inhale to bend your knees. Bring them down as wide as the mat. And come to rest in child's pose. Really take this moment to allow your body to rest. Allow your breath to calm down. And just in case your mind is busy with the past or the future, or has started to curse your yoga teacher, please don't. But just in this case, I want to turn to the Yoga Sutras. As one of my teachers says, if there is one thing to remember from the Yoga Sutras, it's this one. Listen. By cultivating attitudes of friendliness toward the happy, compassion for the unhappy, delight in the virtuous, and disregard toward the wicked, the mind stuff retains its undisturbed calmness. Now, more on that later. On an inhale, gently use the help of your arms and come and roll back up with your head lost. And then bring your knees together and in your own pace and grace, come to downward facing dog again. And feel this down dog. It might be a friendlier dog than the first one today. And then find an inhale to come forward to a high push-up plank. And drop the knees to the mat. And then start to walk the hands back to the knees. And then bring your feet to one side, sit to the other side, and lengthen the legs forward. Now maybe have one block ready at hand. So we stay on the floor for a bit for a few forward bends. So let's keep the left leg straight and strong. Step the right foot up close to the groin and then safely bring the knee out to the side. Now if the knee does not touch the floor by itself, then use a block, a sweater or something to support the knee. Be nice to your knees. Left hand behind you, high up on fingertips. Inhale, lift out of your lower back, reach up through the right, and exhale, fold and reach and grab hold of your front foot. And relax your shoulders. Deepen the breath. Staying for 5. Keep your front foot active. If you cannot reach your front foot, then just hold your ankle or shin with both hands. 3. Keep your neck relaxed. 2. And 1. On an inhale. Gently let go and come and roll back up with the head last. And then bring your bent knee up and lengthen out the leg. Shake out the legs. Now let's keep the right leg straight and strong. Step the left foot up close to the ground. And if it doesn't touch the floor by itself, support it with something. A block, a bolster, whatever you have at hand. Right hand behind you, high up on fingertips. Inhale, lift out of your lower back. Reach up through the left. And exhale, fold and reach and grab hold of whatever your body grabs hold of. Maybe it's your foot, maybe it's your ankle. Whatever you hold it with both hands. And then deepen the breath to deepen the posture. 5. 4. Keep your right leg active. 3. 2. And 1. On an inhale, gently let go. Come and roll back up. And then bring your bent knee up and lengthen out the leg. Shake out the legs. And then bring the legs together. Remove the flesh from underneath your sitting bones. And on an inhale, lift the legs. Lift the arms. If it's too much to lengthen the legs, you can always bend the knees and have your lower legs parallel to the floor. But have the knees and ankles together. And then see if you can put one of those free fake smiles on your face. It makes it a little lighter. As we stay for 3 minutes. Just kidding. 2. And 1. Slowly bring the legs back down and maybe give them another shake out. Before you bring the legs back together, remove the flesh from underneath your sitting bones. Inhale, lift out of your lower back, reach up through the fingertips, and exhale, fold and reach and grab hold of your feet or your ankles or your shins, whatever, but keep the legs active. Keep the legs active. Don't bend the knees for the sake of reaching the feet. And then relax your neck. Breathe softly. Don't bend the knees. So here it is again. By cultivating attitudes of friendliness toward the happy, compassion for the unhappy, delight in the virtuous, and disregard toward the wicked, the mind stuff retains its undisturbed calmness. So in other words, if you're friendly to the happy, compassionate to the unhappy, show delight for the virtuous, and you let the wicked people aside your path, well then, your mind won't get disturbed. If there's anything to remember from the Yoga Sutras, let it be this way. Keep your feet flexed, reach your way through the heels, stay where you are. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On an inhale, gently let go, calm and roll back up. With the head lost, take your time. Then lean back on your hands and shake out the legs. Flip the knees up and down, do the windshield wiper with your feet. And then step your feet up to where your knees just were and have them hip width. Hands are a little bit outside and behind you, fingertips are looking forward. Inhale, fill up the chest, shoulders away from the ears, and exhale, push the feet down, lift the hips up. Lift, 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 lift the hips, and when you cannot see the knees anymore, then follow your eyes along the ceiling and down the wall behind you. Keep pressing your feet equally down. Keep pressing your hands equally down. Staying for 3, 2, and 1. On an inhale, bring the head back up, and exhale, bring your hips back down. And from here, cross the ankles and come forward to hands and knees. And find your alignment here with your fingers widely spread. Step your shoulders above the wrists, knees underneath the hips. And again, in your own pace and grace, come to downward facing dog, but do it with a breath. Enjoy the length here. Have your feet hip width. Feet are hip width, not together. And maybe inhale forward to a high push-up plank. Exhale, lower down to a low plank. Keep the legs active. Inhale, roll over the toes, upward facing dog. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Go with your breath. Now, inhale forward to a high push-up plank. And now step the left foot next to the right, and on an inhale open up for Vasista Asana. So to my German ears that sounds like a question. Was ist Asana? What is Asana? Well, it's a cliffhanger, I tell you on the other side. Keep breathing, keep lifting the hips, keep the legs active as we stay for 1 more. And then use an inhale to look down, bring the upper hand down. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Enjoy a couple breaths here. And then inhale forward to a high push-up plank. Now step the right foot next to the left foot, and on an inhale open up to the other side. So in the Yoga Sutras, asana is defined as stiram sukham asana, a steady and joyful seat. So ask yourself, is it steady? Is it joyful? Is there a smile on your face? As we stay for 1 more. And on an inhale, look down, bring the upper hand down, and exhale back to downward facing dog. Vinyasa or no vinyasa, yogi's choice.
Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev,
And then let's inhale forward to a high push-up plank. And exhale, drop the knees. So find your alignment again, with your shoulders above the wrists, knees underneath the hips. And on an inhale, bring the right arm forward, the left leg back. Exhale, bend the knee in the air and bring the arm around and grab hold of your ankle from the inside. Really hold the ankle so you can flex the foot. And then open the chest to your right side and maybe even look over your shoulder. Rely on that left arm. Don't hang too much in your right hip, nor pass up, come more to the left with your hips. Not the knee, the hips. Yes. And on an inhale, look down, let go. Exhale, bring the hand and the knee back down. And relax here for a moment. Other side, inhale, bring the left arm forward and the right leg back. And then bend the knee in the air, bring the arm around, grab hold of the ankle from the inside, flex the foot, so really hold the ankle, not the top of the foot. And then open your chest to the side, and maybe look over your shoulder into the ceiling. Breathe. We stay for one more, and then use an inhale to look down, let go, and exhale, bring the hand and the knee back down. And from here, come to downward facing dog. On an inhale, come forward to a high push-up plank, and exhale, drop the knees to the mat. Keep your toes tucked under, bring your buttocks back towards the heels, elbows stay in line with the wrists. And on an inhale, come forward to bring chest and chin and microphone down on the mat. And enjoy this upper back bend as we stay for 3, 2, and 1. On an inhale, press the hands down, lengthen the chest forward, lengthen the legs. And then bring your forehead down on a cushion of your hands. Getting ready for a few back bends. Let's bring the big toes to touch. And bring your forehead down on the mat and the arms behind you. Interlace your hands behind your buttocks. Big toes are touching. Really bring your big toes together. Inhale to the belly and exhale, peel the chest forward. Keep your neck in line with the spine, keep pressing the feet down. Keep pressing the feet down. Keep the neck in line with the spine so the back of your neck is long. There's no need to look forward, just look a little bit ahead of your mat. Keep breathing into the belly space and lengthen away through the crown. Let's stay for one more deep and juicy breath. And then slowly break it down. And come to the right side of your face. Release the arms. Rock your hips from side to side. And then let's bring the forehead down on the mat again. Big toes are touching. And now have the arms back alongside the body, so touch your thighs from the outside. Inhale to the belly, lengthen and strengthen. Exhale, peel the chest forward. Inhale to the belly, exhale, lift the legs. So basically we balance on the pubic bone. Pull the shoulders away from the ears, reach away through the crown of the head. And breathe. Let's stay for one more. And then use an inhale to gently break it down and come to the left side of your face. Maybe rock your hips a bit from side to side. And we're gonna do this one again. Bring your forehead down on the mat again. Bring your big toes to touch, arms back alongside the body. Inhale to the belly, lengthen and strengthen. Exhale, peel everything off the mat. No need to look forward, just look a little bit ahead of the mat. Keep the back of your neck long. And if you want to intensify, then bring the arms forward into the room. Fly like Superwoman or Superman. Lengthen between the fingertips and the toes. For 3, keep the big toes touching. 2, and 1. On an inhale, gently break it down. Bring the arms back. Come to the other side of your face. And release the legs. For the next one, bring your forehead or chin down on the mat. And then bend your knees. Bend your knees. And see if you can grab hold of the ankles from the outsides. Hold the ankles from the outside. Flex the feet. Inhale, strengthen the body, shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, peel the chest forward. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. No need to look forward, just look ahead of your mat. And breathe. Let's stay for one more. And on an inhale, gently break it down. Let go, come to the other side of your face. Rock your hips from side to side. Let's do that one again. Forehead or chin down on the mat. And then bend your knees. Either grab hold of your ankles from the outsides again, or only if you have some extra space in your shoulders, then hold the insides of your ankles. But note that is really advanced, and do it in a way that the shoulders open, so your thumbs should turn out. Turn your hands around, sir. Your shoulders are closing. You should do it in a way that the shoulders open. Or just hold the outsides. Don't do it from the mind. Do it if the body is ready. And then go with the breath. Keep your knees together. Keep your knees more together. And breathe. Let's stay for one more wherever you are. And then slowly break it down, slowly break it down. And from here, roll over your right side and come lie on your back. Now, let's step the feet up. Make sure your fingertips can reach the heels just about. Turn your toes gently inwards. Inhale, strengthen. Exhale, push the feet down and lift the hips up. Push the feet down to lift the hips up. And then interlace your hands underneath your buttocks. Walk your shoulders a little bit under. Keep pressing the feet and the full length of the arms down. Lift, 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 lift the hips. And maybe you stay here for the first round, but if you're ready already, then let go of your hands. Bring your palms to either side of the face. Inhale, exhale, top of the head on the mat. Inhale, exhale, lengthen the arms. Keep the feet down. Heels stay down. Heels stay down. Do what you can. And to come down safely, you want to look up to the ceiling. Exhale, land on the back of your head, not the top. Land on the back of your head and then roll back down. Now, you might have guessed it, you might have feared it, but of course I would suggest a second and last round, in your own pace and grace. But don't rush into it, go with your breath. Maybe check the preparation again, feet are hip width for example. Check the alignment with your feet to the fingers. And go with your breath. Have your feet hip width. Yes. Turn the toes in, heels out. Yes. And once you're up there, don't push it over the edge. Keep your neck relaxed, your breath soft, and when you need to come down, landing on the back of the head. And if you didn't come up today, well then, don't judge that either. Postures like these, they can take some time. If you're still up there, maybe stay for 1 or 2 more and then safely break it down. And then hold your knees up into the chest. And make a few circles with your sacrum on top of the mat. And maybe also enjoy a moment in happy baby posture, since it's Monday morning after all. So bring your arms between the knees, hold the outsides of your feet, and then just wiggle a little bit around on your middle back. There is no other point to this than making it feel delicious. And then slowly bring happy baby to an end. Shake out your legs into the air, shake out your arms into the air. And then let's have a final passive twist. With the arms out to the sides like that big guy standing in Rio de Janeiro. And then either keep the knees and ankles together, or if you want to intensify a bit, then interlace your legs like in Garuda Asana. Bring the right knee over the left knee. Hook the right foot behind the left calf. And then let's all bring the knees out to the left side. Knees out to the left if you have the right knee on top. Yes. Or maybe just keep the knees and ankles together. And then look over your right arm. And keep in mind that this is a passive posture. So just allow your body to relax with every exhale. Back up in the middle. Take your time. Release the binding if you used it. And then prepare for the other side, using the same leg variation, just the other way around. So if you did the binding, then now bring the left knee over the right, hook the foot behind the calf, or keep the knees and ankles together, especially if you cannot hook the foot. And also here, allow every exhale to release your body more into the floor. Yes, that's the right way. With an inhale, bring the knees back up in the middle. Release the binding, shake out the legs, shake out the arms.
Hare Ram,
And lastly, before we come to rest, it's time for an inversion. And I would suggest that we finish today with shoulder stand. Unless, for the ladies in their moon days and the gents still on their Sunday, then goddess posture is the suggested option. So listen first to the option. That's the gentle option. That would be soles of the feet together, allowing your knees to fall out to the sides, lying on your back, blissing out. But if you're ready for the inversion, then scoop your buttocks towards the end of your mat so you have a lot of mat space overhead, and then roll your legs overhead. If your toes touch the floor, then stay there. Otherwise, right away, bring your hands to support your lower back and then bring the legs up. And then look at happy toes or look at your navel, witnessing the wonder of your breath. If you first enjoy a few moments in Halasana, then bring your hands into your lower back. Once you're up there, don't turn your head. Don't turn your head. It's really not good for your neck. And then bring your hands into your lower back. And then lift the legs. So you basically stand on your shoulder blades and upper arms. So you can lean into the hands, lengthening the legs to the seat. One more minute. Of course, you can always come down if it's needed for your body. Otherwise, stay a little longer. Last few breaths. And then slowly bring your legs overhead again. If your toes touch the floor, then stay there for a moment. Release the arms. Also from Halasana, come to roll back down.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Flex your feet. And then we counter this shoulder stand with fish pose. So lengthen out your legs, flex the feet. Flex the feet, reach your way through the heels, and then come onto your elbows. Lift the chest bone, look at your toes, and then carefully bring the head back, and bring the crown of the head down on the mat. And take a few deep breaths here, keep lifting the chest bone. And then use an inhale to bring the head back up, look at your toes, and then carefully roll your body down and prepare for Shavasana. So allow your feet and legs to fall out. Have your arms a bit away from the body. And maybe lastly, turn your head from side to side to make sure that your neck is relaxed. And then let go. with the awareness, your breath again. Bring movement to your fingers and your toes. Bless us all. When ready, bend your knees and roll to your right side. And from there, find your way back up to a seated position. Let us close this class in the same manner as we opened it, by chanting 3 times Om. Unite the hands in front of the heart and exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Bolo Sadguru Bhagavan ki Jai. If you like, bow forward and down in gratitude for your true inner self. And then, my dear puffins, take your time to come out of class. I thank you for coming out this morning, sharing your presence and your practice with all of us. Thank you for watching from home. And just one little announcement. With the Kirtan crew, we are back on the Friday evenings on a regular basis. It's on pre-registration, like the class through Mind Body, because we can only allow a certain number of students in the room. And with that very same Kirtan crew, we organize a weekend retreat in the ashram in November. So if you feel the need to leave the city and be closer to nature and want to spend a weekend with yoga and chanting, you find more information on my Facebook page called Yogias, Yoga with Tobias, crammed into one word. There is an event, and there is 3 more days of September left to secure an early bird option. Thanks for listening through this commercial break. If you have any questions, ask me afterwards, and have a wonderful start into this new week. Namaste. Yes, please leave the blocks, but if you may clean your mat, of course, and
Bhajiloji Hanuman, Bhajiloji Hanuman, Bhajiloji Hanuman, Bhajiloji Hanuman, Shri Guru Charan Saroja Raja, Jamana Mukul Sudari, Parano Raghuvara Malajasu, Jodaya Kupalachari, Buddhihina Tanu Janike, Smiram Bhava Rama Mahavira Bikram Bajrangi Kumati Nivara Sumati Kesangi Kanchana Varana Viraja Subesa Kanana Mundala Munchita Kesa Mata Bajrora Tvaja Viraje Kande Muja Jane Usad Shankara Suvana Kesari Nandan Teja Pratapa Majagaband Idiyavana Guni Ati Chatu Rama Kaja Karibe Kovatu Prabhu Charitra Sunibe Korasiya Rama Lakshmana Sita Manavasya Sukshma Rupa Dharisya Indikava Vikata Rupa Dharilanka Jarava Bhima Rupa Dhari Asura Sanhari Ramachandra Ke Kaja Samvari Laya Sajivana Lakshmana Jiyaye Raghuveera Harshiralai Raghupati Kinhi Bohat Barai Mama Priya Bharadhai Samabhai Asabaran Maro Jasagami Asakahi Shri Pati Kanta Lagami Sanakadika Brahmari Murisa Narada Sharada Saita Ahisa Jamakubera Digapala Jahante Kavi Govrida Kaisake Kahante Maupakara Surila Indina Rama Melaya Rajapadadina Maro Mantra Vibhishana Mana Nangeshwara Vaisavadajana Gasahastra Jojana Parabhanu Ileota Madura Palajana Prabhu Mudrika Mele Mukamahi Chalanilangi Gaya Charajanahi Durga Makaja Jagata Kejete Suramanu Gatumare Rama Duare Marakovare Bhotanagya Binu Pesare Sabasukalahe Tumhari Sharana Tumarakshaka Kamu Kodarana Apana Teja Samaro Ape Dino Loka Hangatin Kampi Buddha Pisacha Nikatarayinave Mahavira Japanama Sunave Nase Roga Hare Sapabira Japata Nirantara Hanumata Vira Sankatate Hanuman Churave Manakrama Bachana Dhyana Jolave Savaparama Tapasi Raja Dinake Kaja Sakala Tumasaja Oramanorata Joko Vilave Soryamita Jirana Palapava Charon Yuga Paratapa Tumara E Parasita Jagata Ujiyara Sadhu Santa Ke Tumara Tovare Asuranikandana Rama Dulare Ashta Siddhi No Nidhi Ke Data Asovaradina Janaki Mata Rama Rasayana Tumare Pasa Sadaraho Raghupati Ke Dasa Tumare Bhajana Rama Ko Pave Janama Janama Ke Dukha Visarave Antakala Raghuvara Purajaya kate mite sabapira Josumire Hanumata Balavira Jai 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 Hanuman Gosai Pakaro Guru Deva Kinai Osatavara Patra Karakoi Dahi Bandi Mahasukahoi Joya Pare Hanuman Chalisa Hoya Siddhi Saki Gaurisa Tulasi Dasa Sada Hari Chera Ijenata Hridaya Mandira Avanathanaya Sankata Harana Mangala Murti Rupa Rama Lakshmana Sita Sahita Deva Sarasuramu Siyavara Ramachandra Padaje Sharanam. Where did you get that ring? Where'd you get that ring? Hanuman, won't you tell me where you got that ring? Where did you get that ring? Where did you get that ring? Hanuman, won't you tell me where you got that ring? Where did you get that ring? Where did you get that ring? Hanuman, won't you tell me where you got that ring? Where did you get that ring? Where did you get that ring? तुम देखे Janakapuri man, I didn't see you in my father's kingdom, nor by Shiva's bow. Won't you tell me where you got that ring? Where did you get that ring? Where did you get that ring? Hanuman, won't you tell me where you got that ring? Where did you get that ring? Where did you get that ring? Hanuman, won't you tell me where you got that ring? तुम देखे Chitrakoot man, I didn't see you in the jungle of Chitrakoot, nor among the saints. Won't you tell me where you got that ring? Where did you get that ring? Where did you get that ring? Hanuman, won't you tell me where you got that ring? Where did you get that ring? Where did you get that ring? Hanuman, won't you tell me where you got that ring? Satyo Janamariya the Sindhu ki, hundreds of miles to get across the ocean. How could you ever get across? Won't you tell me how you got that ring? How did you get that ring? Where did you get that ring? Hanuman, won't you tell me where you got that ring? Where did you get that ring? Where did you get that ring? Hanuman, won't you tell me where you got that ring? Yeah, Pumudere Hamari Patiki, this ring here belongs to my husband. No one can conquer him. Won't you tell me where you got that ring? Where did you get that ring? Where did you get that ring? Hanuman, won't you tell me where you got that ring? Where did you get that ring? Where did you get that ring? Hanuman, won't you tell me where you got that ring? Tulasi Dasa Asura Rubaraki, Tulasi Das praise to Hanuman, always live in my heart. Won't you tell me where you got that ring? Where did you get that ring? Where did you get that ring? Hanuman, won't you tell me where you got that ring? Where did